Okay, girls, back to our topic. So, Venus, as I've said in the first part of the video, that plants could grow here because it has carbon dioxide. CO2 is carbon dioxide, but eventually it will die soon because it has a sulfur. Sulfur is a element that is harmful to plants. At the same time, girls, Venus spins opposite than other planets. So if Earth is spinning from west going to east, this planet is doing opposite. The temperature at all time in this planet is 500 degrees Celsius. Remember that the nearest planet is Mercury, but Mercury is not the hottest planet because the temperature of Mercury, as you remember here, the temperature is 400 degree at night and then at in the morning is 400 degrees Celsius and then at night it's negative 180. But in Venus, the temperature is 500 degrees Celsius. This is the hottest planet because of the sulfur in the atmosphere. Okay, so another characteristic of Venus is the atmosphere of Venus contains high percentage of carbon dioxide that holds heat in the planet of atmosphere. By the way, the reason also why this planet is one of the hottest planet, it's because of carbon dioxide and sulfur. Remember that carbon dioxide, it's a hot gas. Okay? The atmosphere of Venus is made up of thick clouds of sulfuric acid and carbon dioxide, which makes it very hot. Now, let's do this. Let's try to analyze the bar graph. So this is the graph of astronauts' weight on different planet. Okay, planet. So this is the weight, or this is the weight in pounds, and then this is the planet. So in this graph, it shows that uh, the red one signifies the gravity or the pounds of the astronaut here on Earth weighs 480 pounds. So technically, that is 218 kilograms if you want to convert. And then here on Mars, it's just 180. So the gravity pull on Earth compared to Mars is bigger. We have a greater here gravity compared to Mars. And then in Venus, since they almost have the same size, so the gravity here on Mars is almost same as Earth. So if you see here, it's 480. But here on Venus, it's around 440. Okay, so here, let's try to solve this one. The astronaut weight on Venus would be about 9 over 10 of his or her weight on Earth. How much would be the astronaut weight on Venus? We'll fill in the bar graph to show your answer. So it is 432 pounds. Why? Here it says that when the astronaut wears the complete spacesuit, he or she might weigh 480 pounds. So this is the pounds or weight of the astronaut weighing the suit here on Earth. But when the astronaut traveled, for example, to Venus, his weight is just 432 pounds. Why? The gravity pull on Earth is different from Venus. The gravity pull of Earth is greater than Venus. So, if you have heavier mass, your pull, your gravity pull is also bigger. So, the gravity pull on Earth is bigger compared to Venus. Okay, that is just showing that each planet have different gravity pull. Okay, now let's go to the next planet, which is our planet. So Earth, and then the moon. Earth is the only livable planet as of the record. Okay, so our planet has one moon. Okay, a moon is a natural object that revolves around a planet. Our moon has almost no atmosphere. It has many craters that form when meteorites crash into its surface. The moon is the Earth's natural satellite. A satellite is the object that orbits around. Uh, sorry. The satellite is an object that orbits another object in the space. So remember that our planet have only one moon, but in other planets, okay, there are many moons. Okay, so I will discuss that in the next following slide. This paragraph, I will make it short for you for the summary. Okay, Earth is our home sweet home. This is the only livable planet, the only planet with sustained life. And then our planet also has an hydrosphere, which is the water part. At the same time, our atmosphere has nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide, which is suitable for human, plants, and animal. And then the temperature is average 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is the average temperature of our planet. And this is the only planet uh, that plants can grow at the same time that human and animals could live. Okay, so I will not discuss further Earth because we experience a lot about Earth. Okay, so we have heard a lot about Earth. So let's just continue to other planets, which is the last outer planet, which is Mars. Okay, we are so interested about this planet because some says that people could live in Mars, but actually, according to research of astronauts and astronomers, that as of the record, Mars is still not livable planet. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun. The soil that covers most of this rocky planet contains iron oxide. What is iron oxide? Have you ever seen a rusty metal before? If you see a rusty metal before, that has a content of iron oxide. So it seems like the soil of Mars has um, rust. So, if you could conclude, can plants grow in this planet? Okay, probably not, because plants need a fertile soil to grow, and then it does not need rust to grow. So iron oxide is just like a rust. So imagine this planet is covered with rust. Okay? This is a reddish brown material that makes up of rust, as I mentioned. That's why the color of this one is kind of red. Okay? Some scientists call this planet as a red planet because of the red soil. Mars has two very small and deeply cratered moons. So Mars have two moons, Earth have one, right? The atmosphere of Mars does not have enough oxygen for plants and animals to live. Winds on Mars cause dust storm. So, like Saudi Arabia, we have a lot of dust and sandstorm here. These storms are sometimes large enough to cover the whole planet. Imagine that sandstorm could cover the entire planet. So, that is a very strong storm. Mars has seasons. It also has polar ice caps that grows in the winter and shrink in the summer. Mars has a canyon that is nearly 10 times larger than the Grand Canyon in Arizona in United States. So another information about Mars. Mars has a frozen polar of carbon dioxide. Okay, so here is the frozen cups. It's just like North Pole here in our planet. It is very cold, larger mountain in the solar system. It has a large mountain in its planet. It's called Olympus Mons, okay? And then it has a thin atmosphere. Another is Mars is called the red planet. Mars has a polar ice cap like here on Earth, like a North Pole. So here, a Martian day is called a sol that lasts 40 minutes longer than Earth's day. However, the day sky on Mars looks pink instead of blue. So if daytime, you can see the sky not as blue. Okay? Here on Earth, daytime, usually you can see sky as blue, but in Mars, you can see it red. It's because of the dust. At the same time, it's because of the rust in the soil. So question number 6, Mars is the coldest of the inner planet. That is the coldest planet. What could be the reason? Possible answer, Mars is farther from the sun. At the same time, that is the last outer planet. Okay, so several probes. Okay, so this is the picture of probes. Okay, several probes have landed in Mars. The first is Viking, which has landed in 1976. In 1997, a robot named Sojourner explored the part of Mars. In 2004, two robots rover named Spirit and Opportunity landed on it. This rover gathered information and sent it back to Earth. Okay, what are the example of object and that rovers are gathering? It is gathering the type of soil, the type of rock. At the same time, it is also researching about the type of gases that is present in the planets. Okay, so let's write the sequence here. The first probe that landed in the Mars is Viking. The second is the Sojourner. And then the last is the Spirit and then the Opportunity. Okay, so if you want to watch a movie that is almost same as the view of Mars, you can watch The Martian, but please watch it with your parents for your guidance, okay? So The Martian is available in internet, so try to search it. Now, let's go to the last question. What are the characteristics of inner planets? Possible answer is the rocky planet. It has a rocky surface. Number 9, how has technology allowed people to explore space? Space probes and robots rover collect data from the planets that people cannot go to. So let's thank the inventors and uh, the astronauts and astrologers and astronomers who invented space probe because it's dangerous to go to outer space. But space probe could be the replacement of human to land in other planets, and then they could gather informations and data, okay, to do some research. Okay, girls, so happy weekend. I hope you learned a lot today. So you could do research if you want to gather more information about inner planets. Thank you.